everybody.
I'll make a little bit of a movie, yeah. You can see everybody. Sammu meet Singh Gill, किथे गया? Jago. Hi Ria.
Stay there.
Sumeet, look here. Oh, that's nice.
Kirat, come on here.
That's Jesse's little baby girl. Eat it?
No, that was good, man. Go down. That was classic.
Go there. Go that way.
Yeah, man,
right there.
down.
Look at me.
You can't see her.
Look at me.
Smile.
Kirat, let your shirt go. Let it go. Okay.
Hey, come here. मैं भी लाऊंगा.
Smile, guys. Maya. Maya. Wow, what are you doing?
Hey, come here. Sorry.
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹੋ ਦੋਨੇ
मैं क्या नहीं गए हो.
Thank you.
ਮਾਇਆ
Good.
There's Heather. We need some more light. That's nice. It's too dark. Right? Well, yours is good, man. How was yours able to get that much light?
What's yours look like? I have no idea. Oh, wow. There you go. Okay, I got enough of these two families.
ਪਾਈ ਜਦੋਂ
ਬੋਲੀ ਨਾ ਪਾਵਨ ਤੇਰੀ ਬੈਠਕ ਕੁੜੀਏ ਸੰਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਜਾਂ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਕਸ ਜੋਗਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਨੇ ਫੁੱਲਵਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਟੇਕਦੀਏ
As long as it's done, it's fun. Some people take it too seriously. Like it's they insult them. How is Mr. Pastor up Do you talk to him a lot?
It's a busy life for
again. I'll make a movie of everything.
Thank you.
Hi, Maya.
Maya, say hi. Okay, hi, Mama. Mama.
Hello, you're on camera.
ਲਾਲੀ ਦਾ ਭਾਵ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦਾ ਮੁੱਖ ਮੰਤਰੀ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕਾਲੀਆਂ ਦੇਖੀ ਕੋਈ
I'll make a little inside. Narita, let me sneak by, Marlon. Thank you. Where is Ria? Ria किथे है? हाँ?
No, Mama, she won't give anything to anybody. Okay, no problem.
There's Ria right there.
ਜਲਦੀ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਲਾਇਆ ਕਦੇ ਸੀ ਥੋੜੇ ਉਹਨੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਾਇਆ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਸੀ ਤੂੰ ਨਾ ਮਾਰੀ ਆਦਾ ਤੇ ਤੇਰੀ ਵਾਲਾ ਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਕੀ ਚੱਕੀ ਜਾਣੀ
Yeah. Go ahead.
ਲੈ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਰਾਤ ਨੇ ਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਕੀ ਚੱਕੀ ਜਾਵੇ ਤਾਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਫੋਨ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਵਾਰੀ ਸਾਡਾ ਦਾ ਨੰਬਰ ਬਾਅਦ ਚ
Let me go in the middle. I see nothing.
He's like, I'm not used to all this attention.
Baldev किथे है Baldev?
Video के picture.
ਜੀ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਆ ਉਰੇ ਆ ਜੀ ਲੋੜ ਆ ਸਾਲਾਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਪਈ ਆ
I got the moment. Oh, sorry, Reether.
Okay.
I keep tripping over the back of my dress on this thing, and then I keep falling, and people are like, are you tipsy? I'm like, oh, God.
Jesse, where's Jesse? Line on.
हेलो फोटो कितने भी क्या नाला तेरे
गाने नहीं लाना कागदे
नहीं गाने में होता यार
रोल नहीं
कोई नहीं पुलिस
Ria, ask your mom, is that enough? Where is she?
Leave the bag here. Give me a bag.
You don't need that. No.
ਤੂੰ ਵੀ ਆ ਮੈਨੂੰ
Oh, yes.
I saw Andras shooting a wedding with that.
ਹੁਣ ਹੁਣ ਦਾੜੀ ਮੁੱਛਣ ਲਾ ਹੁਣ
It's on his hair, right? I'm gonna enjoy this. One more, yeah. Paint a rainbow. One more. All right, you did well. You did well. Yes, you did.
ਮੁੱਛਾ ਲਾਈ ਮੁੜ ਕੇ ਮੁੱਕ ਜੂਗਾ ਬਚਾਲੇ ਦੇ ਲਾਈ ਜਾਂਦਾ
It's like a spot. It's like a spa treatment.
It is used to be started.
It used to be, but now it's not
Done
really.
it at the spa. Good job, Maya.
ਓਏ ਆ ਗਿਆ
If you're done, we should go back.
Listen, no.
No, मैं मम्मी ने क्या मैं कहते हो गया फिर go back. Oh, मैं नहीं करना है मामे ने go back. अंदर go back. किसी ने मामे ने go back कर दो. मैं नहीं करना है मामे ने go back.
Huh?
Okay, all right.
ਸਾਰੀ ਖੁਸ਼ਕੀ ਕੱਢ ਦੇਣੀਆਂ ਅੱਜ
ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਫੋਟੋ ਦਾਦੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨਾਲ ਆਈ ਕਿ ਪੂਰਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਹੀ
ਮਾਮਾ ਤੇਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੁੱਕਦਾ ਨਾਲ ਕੇ
ਮੈਂ ਤੇਲ ਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦਾ
ਨਾਲ ਕੇ ਕਾਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਆ ਤੇਲ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕੀ
ਅਸੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਦਾ ਡਰਦੇ ਵੀ ਜਿਆਦਾ ਤਰਨਾ ਹੋ ਜੇ
ਜਾਂ ਮਿੱਤਰੀ ਬਾਤ ਕਰ ਬਹੁਤ
ਆ ਵੜਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ
ਚੱਲੀ ਆਈ
क्या हम भी डालेंगे मम्मा का
ਲਓ ਜੀ ਲਓ
ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਦਾ ਫੁੱਫੜ ਦੋ ਵਾਰੀ ਪਾਪਾ ਪਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਹਾਂ ਉਹਦਾ ਫੁੱਫੜ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਹਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ
ये ले लो
ਬਾਕੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਗਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਨੰਬਰ ਨਿਕਲਾ ਦਾ ਮੇਰਾ ਕੋਲ ਯਾਰ ਆਪ ਹੀ ਹੋ ਜਾ ਚਲੋ ਵੀ
परे नहीं होया जाना
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਲਾ ਲਓ ਨੰਬਰ ਹੁਣ
आहो मैं सिमन गए आ जाओ सिमन प्रतीक इधर
ਕਰਕੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਆ ਜਾਓ Yeah, where's Gab? Can you bring Sumeet's friend, not anybody from the
You guys bring it.
with his friends. Can you bring him here? They can come, yeah. And
They're all right there.
Inderpal, Shammi.
Yeah, all these guys.
Shawl भी ले आओ ना. Set वाली.
I'm the only single here.
Hey, get him good, man.
Mom. Right there.
Sumeet, the friends on this side, not from his in-law side.
Okay.
So don't be offended.
No, it's fine.
Mom, do I have to do anything else?
तो बटना ला जाके मैंने हैं आ जाना मेरे को कितने मर्जी ला
Hey, Sumeet, now you can't shower until tomorrow morning, right? That's the plan? Yeah, he has to keep it on overnight.
How do you think it's that race across to Mexico?
and then they say
I don't know. Maybe they asked someone to make it here.
Jump out like a 10-pound.
Yeah, I know. That's what you guys told me.
no they're gonna
Mummy just keeps laughing. I don't know what she's laughing at. I know.
आजो मंडे एवरी ऑल मंडे
ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਪਾ ਲਓ
ਕੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਚੰਗੇ ਲੱਗ just like Inderpal wherever you are
Just don't stand right in front of him.
Just go to the side.
Go like
Navi come on yeah
Do it in his ears. You should have did it in his ears.
especially unmarried
Here right now.
Yeah, you're on the
हाँ जी बस
Can I put it in or no?
You know what? Let the gentleman do it, You can take your shirt off, Sumeet. Take your shirt off.
Yeah, take shirt off. Shirt off.
The guy's already got it planned out.
Exactly.
Oops, sorry. Sumeet, look.
Who's not married?
Shammi is married?
Shammi, Inderpal, Navi.
ਇੱਧਰ ਫੜਾ ਦੇ ਮੈਂ ਫੜਾ
Unmarried
मुंडे गुरपिंदर
ਗੁਰਪਿੰਦਰ ਬਾਪੂ ਫੜਾ ਦੇ ਓਏ ਅਨਮੈਰਿਡ ਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ
Navi हो गया Inderpal,
I don't know what the hell. Tried to call him so many times.
खाना पैना है थोड़ा ब्याह नहीं होना खाना
ਪਾਸੇ ਫੋਟੋ ਪਾਸੇ ਹੋ ਨਾ ਫੋਟੋ ਲੈ ਰਹੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮਗਰੋਂ ਕਹੋ ਉਹਦਾ ਵਿਆਹ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹੋਊਗਾ ਮੈਂ ਤਜਰਬਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਆਪਦੇ ਵਿਆਹ ਵੇਲੇ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਮਗਰੋਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਵਿਆਹ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ
Okay, they're bringing Sumeet now. They're gonna throw him in the ocean. God! Woo! Throw the pasu in. Watch out for the man. Shit, oh yeah. Make sure your phone didn't get.
Okay, now throw the pool. Throw the pool down. Left side. Throw the pool.
Hey Sumeet, on the outside they have a shower right here. Just use that.
Lindsay, go sit on those chairs. Please, kindly go sit on those chairs. And Debbie, on those chairs. Debbie, and where's your, go ahead, please go sit on the chairs. It doesn't make a difference if someone is sitting 10 feet back and someone is sitting 2 feet here. We're all sitting on the same height. We get caught up in little issues. We live in a world that is huge. And we become small. We should become big. We're Guru Gobind Singh's kids. We've come all the way from India and jumped ships into Canada, and yet we are thinking of small. जिद्दां थोड़ा सोचनी नीवी है, तुसी वड्डी गल किद्दां करोगे? रब दी गल करनी है कि कहना वो गड्डी च नहीं तुसी आए जहाज पे के हवाई जहाज ते आए हैं। उत्थे नहीं रब सीगा। गुरु नानक देव जी जदों मक्के गए, उन्होंने कहा दिखाओ रब किथे नहीं है। Move my feet where there's no God. They start moving Guru Nanak Dev Ji's feet, and the whole Mecca starts moving with it. We live in a world, we gotta become big, not small. Because we love each other. We don't want to separate from each other. That's the whole point of Guru Gobind Singh's story. Nowadays in Gurdwaras in Vancouver, there's people sitting right next to me on the stage with chairs. So don't tell me that something is going wrong. These people have been coming, they're embracing you guys, they've come all the way here, and we start making them feel small. We gotta make them feel big and loved. That's the whole idea behind life. Last month, Leela and I went to Vancouver to see my parents. My dad is now 93. My mom is 87. We've lived in Vancouver for almost 60 years. And then we went across and went to see Leela's parents. They have been here 5 generations in Canada. 5 generations. Collectively, between my mom and my dad and her parents, they have 100 years of marriage. 100 years. And what I want to give you guys is nuske, ideas of what life is all about. If you go, you guys do real estate, you guys have done some good businesses. When you want to do good, you go see someone who's done better than you. You go to them and you say, hey, give me an idea, how do I make more? So I go ask my parents, what are the secrets? How come you guys stuck it out for 65 years? Most people nowadays, yaar, 2-3 saal, un gal theek nahi, chalo nabi upgrade kariye. You create a hell out of it. So what we are trying to show you is I want to make sure that these 2 people, they get a nice life together. They get secrets. We're going to give them 1 hour of secrets for all of you. Last week, their kid was married in Jamaica, their daughter. And every time I see someone, I want to have May our lives always be full of love. May we always embrace each other with gratitude, with independence. May we learn from each other. May we love each other. In a ceremony like this, many hundreds and thousands of traditions are broken. Many people get offended. Many people love it. It's a double. The things you didn't like, I have my hands open, send them back to me now. You never need to carry them in your head, in your heart, in your body, in your mind, on social media or nothing. Just send it back. The things you like, spread it out. Share it. Make sure that you remember you went to Barcelo and you met Simona over there and she was nice to you. And you had a nice meal, you were all included. We're all included for a few more days, and then we're all excluded. And so just remember that every time you go to a resort, remember this, just remember this moment. Let's all stand up for the final prayer. Tu Thakur tum perdas, jiyo pit sab teri ras. Tum mat pita hum barik tere, tumri kirpa main sukh kare. Koi na jaane tumra ant, uchte ucha Bhagavant. Sagala samagri tumre sutradari, तुम थे हो सो आज्ञाकारी, तुम्हारी गाठ मित तुम ही जानी, नानक दास सदा।
It's Okay, so we're gonna get the show on the road right away. Just, I think there's a few administrative things. In the bathroom, just go out left, and you'll see it again on your left. So it's a lot of lefts. And what we're gonna start with is, tonight's is a buffet, and after we all get our food, we're gonna have some speeches, and then there'll be a first dance and a cake cutting, and one last speech from Heather and Sumeet, and then we'll all dance the night away. So right away, I'll get table 1 and 2 and the bride and groom to go ahead and get some food.
Sumeet has a kind and gentle manner that compliments Heather's in so many ways. Thank you. Sorry I have to read my notes because I'm just so nervous today and emotional. I didn't think I would be, but I certainly am. They say you always know when you meet that special one, and for Heather that was Sumeet. From the beginning, she knew in her heart it was Sumeet, and she told me so. She had never done that before. She had never shared with us how she really felt about any of her real boyfriends. She's always known what she's wanted and would give her all to get it. She was my angel baby. She was easy to raise. I never really had to check on her and make sure she had done her homework. She would always do it without prompting. When I'd ask, do you have any homework? Have you done? Do you need my help? No, it's done. She was always, if she had an assignment due 3 weeks later, it was done the first day she got it. Never a big talker, Heather's quiet demeanor and confidence has stood her well. She has always known what she wanted, and she would never do what she didn't want to do. She didn't fall for peer pressure. She had a love of winter, like Lindsay has mentioned before, and would spend hours outside. She had a cat that would go out with her and dive into the snow, and both of them would come in full of snow, and the cat would have these big snowballs under her coat. And the two of them would love being out there. Heather is beautiful inside and out. She's now a grown woman, ready to begin her married life with Sumeet. And I know her dad would be as proud of her as I am. He would have loved Sumeet, as they both are free spirits. Heather's dad loved to party, and would have grabbed this microphone and would not have let go, and would have had everyone laughing and up dancing in no time, because he would be doing the same thing. He is here in spirit with us, and I know that he would love Sumeet and Heather and would be supportive of them both. And please know, both of you, that I love you dearly, and I will be there throughout your married life to support you in any way I can. I would like to thank Pardeep, Dave, Jesse, Lionel, and little Maya, who is just such a sweetheart. You have done a marvelous job in putting this celebration together, and I'm very proud to be part of it. In closing, I'd like to thank all our family and friends from both sides of the families to witness their marriage and celebration.
Easygoing. But Heather, I should warn you, he can be quite a stickler for something, and has been for a long, long time. As kids, Sumeet and our cousin Akshay used to play a game they liked to call Army Army. This is exactly what it sounds like. The two of them would go outside and spy on enemies, fight enemies, shoot enemies. I never saw the enemies, but it went on for a long time. And so it turns out that Sumeet actually had a 3-strike policy against Akshay if he didn't do a good enough job pretending to be in the army. And I have it on good authority that Akshay was often kicked out of the game for not doing a good enough job. So I guess Sumeet then just played by himself.
Go Akshay!
And I think that's pretty intense considering it was just a game. Some of you might also call Sumeet trusting. I call him gullible. When we were kids, there was a period of time where Sumeet was at my beck and call. He brought me drinks, he cleaned my room. I don't know how long this lasted, but it was great. I was really living the good life. So Heather, you too could have such great service. All you need to do is convince him that he should sign a contract to be your slave. I know there's a joke about marriage in there, but I'm not going to make it. There's probably also a joke in there about me being a lawyer. I'm not going to make that one either. But I will try to find that contract for you. But all joking aside, Sumeet has grown up to be a wonderful young man. He's kind and he's caring and he listens. And for as long as I've known him, he's wanted to be his own man, and I can say today that he is. Another thing about Sumeet is that he wears his heart on his sleeve. And he easily betrays how he feels about things. And that's not a bad thing, I think it's a great thing. I actually remember when he first told me about Heather on the phone. You know, just an older girl he met at work. And I have to admit, I got stuck on the older part because I wasn't sure how much older she was. But there was a hint of something in his voice when he talked about Heather, and he just sounded happy in a way I actually hadn't heard before. And then I got to meet Heather. Sumeet once told me he just wants a girl he can chill with. Heather, you are that girl and more. You make Sumeet happy, which is great, but I know the two of you can just chill, so that's just icing on the cake. I want to say to you, Heather, that you embrace my crazy family with open arms, and we thank you for that. You love little Maya with all your heart, and I'm actually just so glad that you two found each other. So on behalf of the Gill family, I want to welcome you and your family, especially Debbie, Lindsay, and Adam, to our family. Congratulations.
Before I begin, I would like to congratulate Sumeet and Heather. Heather, you're looking absolutely gorgeous tonight. As for you, Sumeet, well, you got out of bed this morning, and that's what counts, bro. At least you tried, so I'll give you a participation trophy. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Shaham, or as Jesse referred to me, my nickname with family and friends is Shaman. Me and Sumeet have known each other our entire lives. Over the years, Sumeet has garnered many nicknames within our friend circle. Some of the most notable ones include Gutterball Gill, Favre, and most recently, and my favorite, Red Jesus. Now, I'm sure most of you here tonight are probably wondering just what exactly does Heather see in Sumeet? I feel most qualified to answer this question. Considering I've known Sumeet since we were kids. And to be very honest, I haven't got a clue. All jokes aside, Sumeet is an amazing person. He is handsome, funny, Sorry. Sumeet, I'm having a hard time reading your handwriting. In all seriousness though, it is very rare in life that your best friend from childhood continues to be your best friend into your adult years. I have had the privilege of calling Sumeet my best friend for as long as I can remember. We've had many adventures together, like the time me and Sumeet went to Italy in grade 9. By the way, Sumeet, in case you're wondering, I forgive you for forgetting my birthday that year. We've shared countless laughs together over the many nights we would spend sleeping over at each other's and playing video games until sunrise. As we got older, Sumeet moved to Toronto, and we would go several months at a time without talking to each other, yet we continued to be the best of friends. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't for a lack of trying. I would call or message Sumeet here and there, but if you've known Sumeet for a while, you know that if you text or call him, you won't be receiving a reply for at least a week. So I have no idea, Heather, how you got him. The thing about Sumeet is that he is fiercely loyal and deeply cares about all his loved ones, always putting everyone first before himself. So to that end, I can promise you, Heather, that Sumeet's love for you will never wane. He will love you just as passionately in his old age as he does now, if not more. He will love you until his dying days, and even after death, into the afterlife, he will continue to love you. Something we should bear in mind is that marriage is not about finding someone you can live with, but rather finding someone you absolutely cannot live without. Marriage is about finding your better half, someone who makes you strive to be a better person. They say opposites attract, and that couldn't be more true in the case of Heather and Sumeet. Heather is an intelligent, beautiful, witty woman. And Sumeet is, well, you guys know where I'm going with this. Can everyone please join me in raising their glasses and toasting the newlyweds? May your life be full of joy, and may you always receive the utmost happiness. Sumeet, I love you, brother. Heather, welcome to the family. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you very much. The Sadia, I can't say everybody but Sadia. And then Heather's family, everybody's been so welcoming from the moment I met you guys. You're so kind, and I never felt like you were strangers from the second I met you guys, especially Steph. As soon as I saw her, she was like hugging and hey and hello and everybody, really. Just want to say thank you to all you guys. Honestly, it's great. And to all our friends who came from, mostly from Toronto, I guess, but Calgary too. There's two weirdos back there from Calgary. So thank you very much, and it's my dear friend Alberto's birthday today, so buy him a drink if you can. Thank you, everybody.
Good job.
Thank you.